Next thing we're going to talk about is Zetsu. Is Zetsu, because I want to talk about him again. I want to talk about this fool again. So I'm going to make you guys watch this trailer again for anyone that hasn't seen it.
History. Pride. Struggle. Reflection. Courage. Beyond that, there is innovation. Don't lose your dream.
Why is Zetsu wearing slip-off shoes? He does have gigantic fucking shoes on for his suit. We're gonna look at some pictures of him in a second, and the shoes are weirdly big compared to everything else. I kind of get it,
There is innovation.
but at the same time, it's just funny to look at when it's not like... Ram is the other one I thought of. Ram also has big-ass shoes with his little-ass suit. They're just like, why does he have big shoes, guys? It's a very simple explanation. What is Kamen Rider's like main attack? How do they attack? Kicks. That's right. Thank you. Kicks. Now. How do you make a kick stronger? You can do squats. That's right. But have you seen this guy's thighs? We'll show you his quads in a second. Quadzilla, like you've said in chat. Yes, big feet. If you don't have big feet, what could you just do? Get bigger shoes. Bigger shoes equals stronger rider kicks. That's why Ram and Zetsu have bigger shoes. Stronger rider kicks. That's right. All right. The other thing is there's a lot of discourse online about this trailer and such being AI. Some examples is you see the street all kind of curvy and stuff here. You can also see up here when he's chilling in the ice place. A lot of these sticks ain't chilling right up here. I think until we get confirmation, I don't really love AI investigating everything. I've talked about it here on stream before. I just think it's so reductive to what we're trying to do, because like eventually AI is going to be better than this. Eventually, you are not going to be telling the difference between AI. A year ago, it was probably really easy. Nowadays, we have to look at something and be like, I don't know. Is it? A year from now, AI is going to be much, much better than that, to where it's going to be indistinguishable. So I just think pointing at every piece of media or art that goes online and being like, that's AI. Look, it's AI. I think that's really reductive, and you're going to get caught doing that a lot to actual artists for a long time coming. And that sucks. But also AI is bad for the environment, so like that's my ultimate stamp on it. That's why we shouldn't use it. I don't think we shouldn't use it because like, oh, it looks bad. I think that's a bad argument, because eventually it'll look really, really good. Yeah, that's my take on it. I think a lot of people online that are like, oh, this suit looks AI. This suit looks like it was designed by AI. I think you're just being fucking assholes to the artists that actually worked to design this suit when you know it's not AI. So like you're just doing what you claim you don't want to do. You're like, I want to respect artists, and that's why I hate AI. But on the other side of that, you'll see something made by artists and go, ugh, that looks AI. I think it's reductive and dumb. But anyways, I threw a poll up on the YouTube 5 hours ago. It said, do you love Zetsu's design? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What do you think? Got 1,200 votes, which is a good little sample size. We had 56% of people saying they loved it, 34% of people saying it's cool, 9% of people saying could be better, and only 1% of people saying they hated it, which is surprising. Which is actually pretty surprising. I thought at least 5%, honestly. ABK, thank you for the gifted sub. Let's go. Yeah, I think the 1% is kind of surprising. Some comments down here. It says, I like the grasshopper motif and the homage to Ichigo, but it screams, let's be boring, safe, and appeal to the largest demographic possible. There's too much red on the suit, and other riders in the series better have traditional waist belts, or the whole driver sash concept will get old real fast. I really liked this comment. One, because the let's be boring and safe to appeal to the largest demographic possible. I kind of agree on that. One. I've seen a bunch of people saying like, oh, it's being tailored to the West. It's being tailored to Western ideologies and stuff and like hero things. And in a way you can see that. Yes, it said it will be streaming in the US, but also there are a bunch of other countries on that list. Canada, which is still the West, but like Kuwait and the MENA region, I've had a ton of people comment and be like, oh shit, I'm in Kuwait. I'm going to be able to watch Zetsu. That rules. So I think it's really cool. I really hope the last part I like too is that if the secondary rider doesn't have a regular belt across its waist, I think the belt across the chest will be less cool. I think it'll be a little less cool. We'll be getting Zetsu toy information on Friday. Let's freaking go. I believe I saw somebody say that the pre-order goes up on the 11th. So the pre-order for the driver goes up on the 11th. From what I've seen people say, here is actually the driver and the impact caseum will be 6,300 yen, which roughly, I just did it on my phone earlier, roughly is $43. $43. We heard that the belts were going to be cheaper this season. $43 is insanely cheap. It might come to around 60 for us, but man, that's still pretty cheap. It says Zetsu storage item and gummy capsum. I think they're talking about like this is the other set and this is the first set. So $43 for the main one, probably 60 after like shipping and everything. Hell of a good deal, I think. They're trying to make his main suit look more like a Western hero because it's mostly aiming for Americans and they want it to look familiar to US heroes for the show because it's coming to the US. Well, I agree on that at one point. Like, yes, they are trying to make it look Western. I also think that this is the most Kamen Rider looking Kamen Rider than we've had in ages. Every time a new Kamen Rider gets announced, I look at it and go, that doesn't look Kamen Rider-y. Saber, Gotchard, Revice. Revice is probably right there, a little more Kamen Rider. Sorry, Saber, Gotchard, Geets, and even Gabu to a little extent. I'm like, that doesn't really look like a Kamen Rider. This looks like a Kamen Rider to me. This looks the most Kamen Rider-y that I've seen in such a long time. They make it look like other riders people might be more drawn in though. If they make it look like other riders people might be more drawn on, yeah. But I'm also not fully sold on the thought online that I'm seeing, like the thought process of, oh, we're introducing this rider to the US. How do we get people to watch every single Kamen Rider ever? I think you could just get one rider or get the next rider or start from here and go on and be totally fine. Doctor Who didn't come to the US and was like, now watch John Pertwee and Peter Hartnell and everyone under the sun possible. Doctor Who went, here's Matt Smith. Here you go. Watch the season. Here's some DVDs of the past seasons if you want them. But it wasn't like you have to watch these. And I think people online get way too mixed up in the, well, if we get this rider, how are we going to introduce them to the last 55 years of riders? And it's like, you don't really have to. It'll be fine. You say that, but my first episode was the 50th, the decade of Doctor Who. The Doctor Who decade episode. Here is the front version of him. And like I said, bro, those shoes. Let's scroll down real quick. What are those? I'm sorry, I'm a millennial. This is just how I am. What are those? But yeah, I understand the complaints about him looking a little naked without the belt. I will say Damn those quads. Oh, brother. I am so jealous. Like, what do you... We gotta up our game, boys. We gotta up our game. We don't have those. When people are like, oh, he's gonna be like a locust. Even your equipment cringed at you? Great. When people are like, he looked like a locust, what is happening with the thighs? I was like, oh, so he's gonna have like big CG thighs or something. I didn't realize, oh no, he's just gonna have fucking squish my head thighs. Great. This looks awesome. I will be so happy. I'll be so happy. For a powerful Raido kick, one must have powerful quads and thighs. Dude, the thighs all the way down to the big ass shoes. This Rider kick gonna be bigger than Kuga's nuclear kick, okay? Gonna be able to take out galaxies with this Rider kick. Gotta up your game for your cosplay. Exactly. I did squats today and I'm like, damn, I'm still not him. I'm just still not him. But I was talking today and I think that I would really like someone with this body type to be the actor. I think we've had small, tiny little dudes for a very long time. And I think it would be so cool. And this would just push the oh, Zetsu's trying to go after the Western audience. I want a fucking Chris Hemsworth and Thor 1 looking motherfucker to be Zetsu. He's a secret agent. Of course he works out. Of course he's training. Give me someone yoked to the fucking nines. Date is the only jacked rider. I saw a picture today of Date with his shirt off from O's and I was like, fuck, I forgot that man was going like it. I forgot that man was on the fucking bench during O's. Give me someone who is ripped. They added solo leveling. Give me someone who's been through the solo leveling workout. For Kamen Rider Zetsu, you can go back to little boys. You can go back to little boys next season. That's fine. Give me a fucking man to play Zetsu. I don't want this suit to be a padded suit. I want him to look like that under this shit. God, please not a small little nerd under the suit. Please not a small little nerd. I don't want this dude to be like, oh, you want me to be the Kamen Rider? You want me? I don't even look like a secret agent. What do you mean you want me to be a secret agent? No, I want this dude to be trained, tenured, worked out, and trained to be a secret agent. I want 007 shit, dog. I want 007 shit. It's going to be a Deku situation. You guys are cursing me. Please no. Please no. The MILF viewership will die? Crazy to say. I reckon no it won't. In fact, I think it would go up. I think it would go up. Deku is jacked though, not OG Deku though. Here's a look from the side. Once again, just the thighs like disappeared here for some reason. But we do see the side of the helmet more. Didn't expect the red to come all the way back like this. I think it looks kind of sick here. He looks like CGI here almost. I want to know what the background is, but yeah, the helmet going all the way back is interesting. I'm excited to see like the full 360 look of it and what happens there. The other thing is, I was assuming that the Zetsu production was filmed on the volume. I was wrong. Somebody pointed out this video posted by Toei a year ago of this green screen area that we can clearly see is where Zetsu was actually filmed on. This not Zetsu walking up to his bike. This is just a different bike. Hell yeah. Look at these sick real car. Wait. Oh, wait. He just stepped off of it? Boom. there is the exact pattern you saw in the Zetsu trailer. This is where they filmed the Zetsu trailer, obviously. And I could have sworn, like, man, that's probably where King Odra was filmed, obviously. And then I found this picture from 2 years ago, posted on the Super Sentai subreddit. This is what King Odra's filming space looked like. So there's just all these gigantic green screen walls all around. All around. This is where they filmed King Odra on the virtual set right here. This is what it looked like. Not the same set as the Zetsu trailer, as you can see from the different top piece. Top piece here, very split apart. Top piece here, a little different. A little different. So I was wrong for everything. I was wrong about everything, but now we know. So do I think that Zetsu will use the shots in that trailer for the show of Zetsu? No, not really, because Boom Boomger kind of did the same thing, where their whole teaser was like all CG and stuff, and we barely saw CG in that show, other than the racetrack part. But it is interesting to note that it is filmed there and not where King Odra filmed, at the Kiyosumi Shirakawa base. Even though I really wanted it to be, because I think that was I think King Odra looks sick. And I think it would be cool to put that in a Kamen Rider series.